avoid the black holes, right? Oh, you're trying to get it into the red one. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh! That's pretty cool. Good thinking. What does that one do? Oh, test your speed. Oh, he's up on. Check your weight right here. What's your earth weight? 69 pounds. Okay, so here you are. When it comes on, tell me. Okay, oh. First stop, moon. Move your head again, move it back. Actually, you can step off because it's gonna
Wow.
How much did it tell you that you? There you go. Last stop. How much do you weigh on? Let me see. I'm doing it right here. On Pluto, you're 4.6 pounds. Wow. Okay, so obviously we're home now, and I'm putting together the last part of the video, and I wanted to show you what I got in my panning experience. I mentioned that we did like a little panning for fossils and minerals, and I did the minerals and my son did the fossils, and I wanted to show you what we got. Well, obviously we weren't there digging. What the panning was is we purchased a big bag of, well, it was kind of a surprise bag because we didn't know what was inside, but the minerals and the fossils were covered with sand in a big bag like this. And when you purchase it, they take you to an area where there is a long a water, like a little waterfall or stream, where you dump out the bag into like a sieve, and then you literally wash it in the running water. All the sand washes out, and then what you're left with are the minerals or the fossils that were covered up in the sand. So let me show you what I got. And what they do, they also give you a little card so that you can identify the pieces. And I did end up with some really, really nice pieces of crystals. And the price that we paid for the bag of crystals turned out to be, wow. If I were to add up all of the prices for all of the pieces that I got, I would probably spend close to maybe $50, and I spent $8 on the bag itself. So let me show you what I got from that experience. And they did give you a card so that we could identify. I think I mentioned that already. First piece I got, and if you can see it, is a piece of quartz, and it does have another piece actually growing off of it. You see that? So I got that one. I'll put that to the side for a minute. And I got a nice big piece of yellow calcite, and the color is probably not showing up really well, but it's a nice big piece of yellow calcite. So I've got that piece in there. I also got a piece of amethyst. Oh gosh, wish I could, if you can see that there. Nice piece of amethyst. Okay, there. I think I know what to do now. Let me just hold it right up to the camera. Can you see that? It's yellow calcite. And then here's the piece of the quartz crystal that I got. The other pieces that I received, this one is, this is blue calcite. Make sure you can see. It's really pretty. This blue calcite. And the other piece I got, this is green calcite. It's not really, it's more showing up like blue, but it's actually green color. And I also got, let me open up the next one. And these, I was actually thinking about buying them before I did the panning, and I'm glad I didn't purchase them because I ended up getting them in my little surprise bag. It's a nice piece of tiger's eye. You see that? Gosh, I hope they're showing up well. I know the lighting isn't that great, but it's a tiger's eye. And then this is what's called peacock ore. Wanted to see if I could get some more light. You see that? Peacock ore, and it's got quite a lot of different colors in there. This has a lot of copper on it as well, and if you can see. And the next piece I got, this is what is this one? Red agate. It's really pretty. And then two pieces that I was really considering purchasing today before I decided to do the panning experience. This one, it's a selenite rose. Selenite rose. And the last piece is a piece of pyrite or fool's gold. It's really pretty. So for all those pieces that I just showed you, they came in the bag that I purchased for my panning experience, and all of this together would have probably cost me about $50 if I purchased them individually, but I ended up paying about $8 for them. my son, he did the fossil experience, so I'm going to let him talk about the pieces that he found and how old they are. I also wanted to mention 3 other items that we got today. I didn't talk about this piece of selenite crystal that I picked up. You can see. Really nice piece. I wanted to get a much bigger one, but I decided I'd go ahead and start with this because selenite is such a powerful crystal that even a very small piece like this works perfectly fine. So I picked up that piece of selenite. We also picked up a geode, and we're not sure what's inside, but whenever we do break it open, we'll make a video so you will get the surprise just at the same time that we are getting the surprise. So watch out for that video where we break open this geode to discover what's inside. And another thing that we picked up today, my son decided he wanted to try this lollipop. It's like sour apple flavored, and it's got a scorpion inside. The stinger, obviously, the poison in has been removed. So whenever he is trying this out, we will make sure to capture it on video and you will get a live review. Alright, so there it is. And stay tuned, and my son is going to be discussing his penning experience with fossils. Alright everyone, I'm back, and this time I have my son, and as I promised, I'm going to have him talk about his fossil collection that he got through the penning experience that we did at the Dinosaur Store. So we did make some notes because we didn't know what half of these things were. So we did a little bit of research, and if you need to, we'll put the name of the fossil that we found, and then you can do a little bit more research on it. Do you want to talk about the card?
So, this is the card that you get when you go to the panning area. It shows all of the fossils that you can get in your little bag that they give you.
So what happens when we go for the panning experience? We end up purchasing, like I did with the crystals, we purchased a huge bag, and this bag, when you get it, it's filled with sand, so you don't know what's inside. It's just filled with sand, but there are fossils in there, and they take you to I guess it's called the sluice, where you dump it into a sieve, and the sand comes out, and you're left with your fossils. And then, like my son said, enclosed is the card so that you can identify the fossils that you get. So what we're going to do is talk about all the individual fossils that he received. And like I said, we made some notes so that we can give you just a little tidbit about what each fossil is, and then if you want to do a little bit more research. But this was actually his birthday, and there's a lot more videos that I'm making about the Dinosaur Store experience. But if I made one video, it would have been way too long, so we're breaking it up into segments. So what's your first fossil?
The first fossil that I have is the crinoid stem. Here is one of the pieces that I got.
And the crinoid stem, according to research, they said it's in the family of like the starfish and sea urchins. And they said it looks like, initially when you look at it, it looks almost like a marine plant, but it's not. It's actually very similar to a starfish or a sea urchin.
And the crinoid stem that I have is around 380 million years old.
Cool. What's the next one?
The next one that I have is the brachiopod. The brachiopod, okay. So, this is what the brachiopod looks like.
Flip it around. And according to research, the brachiopod is related to a mollusk because it's hinged at the back. If you look at it, you see that hinge is right there, and you have the front, or the top and the bottom here, I guess, and there's the hinge. So that's pretty cool. And that's how old?
The brachiopod is around 400 million years old.
Right. And the ammonite.
This is an ammonite, right?
Ammonite. And you happen to have 2 of them, right?
Yes.
You were lucky to get 2 of them in yours. Let me see if I can grab the other one. So put both of them up. Hold it up to more so that they can see it at the light. There you go. So he was lucky enough to get 2 of these in his package. And the ammonite is basically another name for a mollusk. You can tell just by the way that it's shaped. Right. What's the next one?
The next one is
the branch coral. Yes.
So I got 2 branch corals again, and this is what it looks like. Is that other piece?
Very cool. How old is that one?
The branch coral that I have is around 300 million years old.
And the gastropod.
This is what the gastropod looks like.
What's the gastropod?
The gastropod is basically a snail or a slug.
And how old is that one?
The gastropod is around 150 million years old.
Alright, so let's look for according to this, the echinoid. The echinoid?
This is what echinoid looks like.
What's the echinoid?
The echinoid is a type of sea urchin, and the echinoid is around 190 million years old.
And you have Orthoceras. Is that it? Oh, right there.
This is my Orthoceras that I got.
And what is the Orthoceras?
Orthoceras is
an ancient mollusk. I have it written in cursive, so he's like, oh.
It is a type of ancient mollusk. And
how old is the one that you have? The one
around 360 million years old.
Right. What's your next one? You have a couple. You have the shark's tooth. You have the
This is my shark tooth, and a shark tooth is a shark tooth.
But how old is that shark tooth?
This shark tooth is around 100 million years old.
Next one.
I also got a stingray tooth, and same with that, it's just a stingray tooth. The stingray tooth is 70 million years old.
have one more item. Talk about that. That is cool.
This is a piece of petrified wood, which is just a piece of very, very old wood.
How old is that one?
The petrified wood is around 1 million years old.
So did you like this experience?
It was really fun.
What else did you do? Because you have a little piece of something hidden in the plastic somewhere that we're going to talk about. What is this?
Okay, so the first place that we went to was the reptile area.
The reptile room.
The reptile room mostly had snakes and gators.
And it so happened that a lot of the reptiles, a lot of the snakes were shedding. And
I was lucky enough to get a piece of snake skin.
He was even lucky enough to be able to touch one of them. The day that we went, there were very few people in there, and we basically had like one-on-one attention. And it was really cool that he enjoyed it. This was his birthday outing, but it was a lot more than we were expecting at this dinosaur store. And you're going to learn about that from the other videos that I post. They had a museum, they had the reptile place, and the dinosaur exhibit. It was just an incredible experience. Educational and a whole lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed learning about the crystals that I found and my son's little fossil collection that he can add to a few other things that he also already has. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and just encourage my son a little bit. He also has his own YouTube channel, and I will post that link below for you so that you can go and check him out. And just keep an eye out for the other videos that I'm going to be posting about the dinosaur store that's coming up. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you again real soon.